Nervous, Ole? Liverpool are in a stunning patch of form on the road. Momentum is a key, perhaps the key, component to any team. When it's absent, times can seldom look bleaker. But when it's present, a cohesive group of players can feel unstoppable. Liverpool, most strikingly away from the hallowed Anfield turf, are currently on one of those runs. Good luck standing in their way. On Tuesday, on the very same pitch that they secured their sixth European crown, La Liga champions Atletico Madrid tried and failed to stop the red machine. It's now 8 consecutive away matches where Jurgen Klopp's side have scored 3 or more goals, dating back to mid-May. Even then, Alisson's wondrous last-minute header against West Brom made it an occasion to remember in a top-4 ceiling 2-1 triumph. The last time Liverpool were shut out on the road? Their first match of 2021, a 1-0 loss at Southampton. That's 21 games and counting. They also scored 4 at an empty Old Trafford in May, their first win at the Theatre of Dreams under Klopp, and in 7 years. Plenty to think about then for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's confidence-bereft Manchester United side, who come into this game off the back of 2 losses and 1 draw in their last 3 Premier League games, with 4 conceded at Leicester last Saturday. They also looked all at sea in the first half against Atlanta, conceding 2 cheap goals before a stirring comeback led by, who else? Cristiano Ronaldo. Yet a rampant Reds is the last thing the United boss needs to roll into town right now. Because Liverpool are the in-form team in Europe. Whilst not perfect, due to draws against Chelsea, Brentford, and Man City, they are unbeaten in all competitions and they've also scored 22 Premier League goals, 6 ahead of nearest rivals Chelsea, City and United. October 19, Atletico Madrid 2-3 Liverpool October 16, Watford 0-5 Liverpool September 28, Porto 1-5 Liverpool September 25, Brentford 3-3 Liverpool September 21, Norwich 0-3 Liverpool, LC, September 12, Leeds 0-3 Liverpool August 14, Norwich 0-3 Liverpool May 19, Burnley 0-3 Liverpool. Klopp has got his side purring from the off this season, keen to win back the title from City and show their powers on the European stage once again. The form of Salah, who is being described as the best on the planet in some quarters, will be of huge concern to United's leaky defense. Likely to be up against Luke Shaw on the flank, with an off-the-pace Harry Maguire further inside, the Egyptian king will be smelling blood come Sunday. He turned City's defense inside out, so why not United's? Elsewhere in attack, Sadio Mane has rediscovered the shooting boots that went missing during the second half of last season. The Senegalese is on 6 goals in all competitions and is on Salah's wavelength in a manner reminiscent that title-winning campaign of 2 years ago. He hit a landmark of his own at Vicarage Road last week, scoring his 100th Premier League goal and becoming just the 3rd player in history to reach that mark without a penalty to his name. Quite the feat. As for the third occupant of that attacking trio, that has rotated between Roberto Firmino and Diogo Jota since the season started, with the Brazilian the likely starter at Old Trafford as a result of his hat-trick last week. Either one of them, though, is a threat off the bench. Jota won a penalty against Atletico on Tuesday to prove that point. Klopp is blessed with options at the moment, and the odd goal from the likes of Jordan Henderson and Naby Keita have helped the scoring cause too. So, on paper, Liverpool's attacking strengths match up to United's defensive frailties quite perfectly from a Merseyside standpoint. Solskjaer's defense have not kept a clean sheet since August, a run of 9 games in all competitions. Against Everton before the international break, they were caught out far too easily on the counter-attack, while set pieces have been an issue too, with defeats to Aston Villa and Leicester illustrating their vulnerabilities from dead ball situations. Atalanta's second on Wednesday night too was a hopeless display of man-marking in the penalty area. Virgil van Dijk should be licking his lips. Are there any positives for Solskjaer? Well, Klopp's record at Old Trafford is somewhat poor. The 4-2 win in May was his first win in 7 attempts, and he has a tendency to set his team up a tad more conservatively than usual at the Theatre of Dreams. Yet the Norwegian, beyond all else, needs his side to show some grit and determination against their fiercest rivals. A defeat would see them fall 7 points behind Liverpool already. Games played? Only 9. As if the tension wasn't palpable enough now, with games against Tottenham, City, and Chelsea to come before December, a home defeat really would get temperatures boiling at Old Trafford. Ole needs a performance, and a result, 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 and a result,